Hey, my sparklers. You know what time it is. It's Green Eye Sparkle, baby, the show. Hey, I wanna be. Hey, hold on to me. Oh my goodness, my sparklers, my sparklers. It seemed like it's been forever. I know I was just on a couple of days ago, but still, I miss my sparklers. How y'all doing? I hope today, this thankful, thoughtful, and thrilling Thursday has treated you well. Hope everybody enjoying themselves. Hoping that you, where's my other little thing? Hope that you were able to conquer and achieve everything that you wanted to. My voice sounds better as I am kicking off tonight's show. Episode 34. Woo, woo, woo. I've been drinking tea. Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. I've been drinking tea. I've been trying to make sure my voice was ready for you guys. And by the way, before I continue any further, I just want to say thank you guys for keeping me moving, keeping me going, keeping me, moving and grooving as I am now on episode 34. Can you guys believe it? I'm 34 episodes in on the Green Eye Sparkle Baby, the show. Wow. Hey, thanks to my sparklers. Thanks to my sparklers. You guys really show up and you show out and show so much love. I humbly appreciate it. I totally do. Yes. Let me go ahead and get started and kick off with and I know, look, I know I was 2 minutes late. But if you were here, you didn't have to hop up. Yeah, I know I was coming out. I was 2 minutes late. I looked up. I said, "Oh my gosh!" I said, "It's 7:02." So I ran to come over so that I could be here. I tried to start right on time at 7. So I was 2 minutes late. Is there a grace period? Is that all right with y'all? Thank you all so very, very much. Episode 34, a packed schedule today. Got a lot of interesting topics to talk about. I want to get started first with a shout out. Hello, my sparklers. Y'all come on in. I want to give a shout out first of all to Mom Knows Best. Y'all can put green hearts in the chat for Mom Knows Best. Mom Knows Best is really, really cool. Hi, Keith. Thank you for joining. I appreciate the love. Yeah, I went by to see my mom today, and she was showing off her new exercise moves, y'all. My mom was like, look what I can do. She doing all kind of little exercise. I said, well, my goodness, somebody, guess what I can do? And I was looking at my mama kind of funny. My mama, she bent all the way over, and she touched the ground. Yeah, she touched her hands, touched the ground. Like, she put her hand, I said, you can touch your toes and the ground? She said, I sure can. I'm like, all right now, hot mama. All right now, only exercise. And I better not be catching her out there doing nothing else, y'all, okay? Shout out to Mom Knows Best. Yes. Hope you guys had a great day, a great week, actually, leading up to Green Eye Sparkle Baby, the show. To kick it off, as I always do, I like, before I hop into all the juiciness of it all, hey, Keith, I appreciate you liking and subscribing, and right now you sitting at number 1 as a top fan. Hey, I love it. And so, yeah, anyways, guys, yeah. So as everybody come on in, y'all come on in, y'all come on up and through here. Cause y'all know it's been a minute. And y'all know how I like to do. I'm just getting warmed up. Y'all know how I like to do this thing. I like to kick it off first with my mom knows best, little something, some little inspiration, things to get our day started. And then y'all know me. I'm going all the way in. Yes, I'm going all the way in. Hey, y'all, what's up, Big Moist? Y'all. Hey, did y'all see my short? Before I came, I said, you know what? I gotta give them that short. Yeah, that Hall and Notes remix was fire. It had me dancing. Doom, 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 doom. I said, okay, Hall and Notes. Do y'all know about the Hall and Notes? Child, they were jamming. Hey, Night Shadow. I appreciate it. Hello, hello. Hi, my friends. Hi, my friends. And as I was just about to say, as I talked about my mom knows best. My mom, my mom totally rocks, and she is thriving and doing great, great things. Now listen. Now on the note of inspiration. So what? All right, so y'all listen to the question now. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. June, is it Junie? Thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it. You guys are so awesome. That's why I said I had to come back over here with my sparklers for a minute. I was on my TikTok, but then I have to roll over here to my YouTube because I got to get, boy, y'all be I'm telling you, you hype me up. I just crack up laughing over here. You guys are amazing. Now let's remember, I always like to set the ground rules that we are a respectful community at Green Eye Sparkle. So we do uplifting, motivating comments in the chat. We always stay respectful in the chat. Wow. Thank you, Quandale. I appreciate the compliment. So in my opening, before I get into the some of them good old topics there, I talk about the vision board a lot. And so with the vision board, I always ask this question every show. How many of you looked at your vision boards? How many of you looked at your goals? How many of you touched? Because something that's very important about a vision board is when you have dreams and then you move it into a visual presentation. It's so great to just touch and tap it every now and then. So you're affirming what your goals are and acknowledging your emotions. I think that's so important. If you're going to have the goals up, touch and agree. Touch those goals so that you're acknowledging them and that you're acknowledging and that you feel the emotion behind whatever that goal is. How many of you have purchased a car before? And you know this car that you've been dreaming about, thinking about, you flip through the pages and you say, ooh, this is my car, this is my car. Take that car, you put it on a poster and affirm where you are going, and touch it. Say, I'm going to get this car one day. So a vision board to me is very important. I live by vision boards. I think they're so inspirational. And so I always kick off everybody. Everybody listen. Now, I always kick it off now. I got to check in with the mindset, get us all hype me up inspirationally. By just dropping little nuggets. So on my inspirational nugget side, this is a question that I have. So what do you want to attract into your life? What do you want to attract into your life? It could be career-wise, relationships, health, etc. What is it that you want to attract? You want to attract good vibes and good energy into what you do. You want to attract good energy, good vibes into a relationship or a health. See, it's a question to think about. I'm going to let y'all ponder with that question just for a second now, because I got a full schedule today. I got a full schedule, y'all. So what do you want to attract? What do you want to attract into your life? Y'all get in that chat. Y'all get into the chat, y'all. Uh-huh. I appreciate the love, though. I appreciate it. And we got another top fan that's in. It says T-Pain. Hi T-Pain. Just showing up as number one. Now first it was Quandale, but now I see that T-Pain is in the building. We got have actually it's tied. It is tied. It's three top fans. It's tied. Hey, 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 hey. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Y'all know how I do. I got to give y'all a shout out and I got to celebrate you. That's just how I roll, okay? I got to show some love. I appreciate it. Yes. Now, moving right along, moving right along. Now, after I talk about my inspirational vision board, I'm going to ask you, are you journaling? Are you writing down your day to day? Are you kicking off your day with writing down thoughts and getting yourself motivated to get your day started? I have mine in here, and I always start off with, I don't care, no matter what. I always say this, I am somebody. I am a winner. There never has been, there never will be another person like me. I know that I have what it takes to get where I want to go. I will keep on striving, y'all, till I cross over. Find a path through, tunnel underneath, or simply stay and turn this mountain into a gold mine, y'all. Okay, that's what I do. Green Eye Sparkle, baby, that's what I'm about. I'm about making sure that I pump myself up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I'm hype y'all up, but I'm gonna hype me up. I'm gonna hype myself up too, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, Gary, Mason, Danielle. Hey, happy Thursday. I know that's right. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Thank you, Danielle. Okay, now. Yes, I appreciate that. It's a thankful, thoughtful, and thrilling Thursday. Now, listen. Woo, child, let me get into these. Let me get into what's trendy. What is going on up and through here? Well, first of all, y'all, hey, I think it says Jandale. Hi, it's I don't know if it's Faki Jandale. Apologize if I mispronouncing your name, but I love my sparklers. Yes, y'all rock. Can I do a little happy dance real fast? And I'm gonna get right on into y'all know I get excited. Y'all know y'all know what time it is. This the Green Eye Sparkle, baby, the show. I get excited. So I'm gonna calm down. You all know how I do. I get a little excited. Now y'all know. Cause boy, I'm telling you what, hype me up. So I commentated the Buccaneers game when they played Minnesota on Monday Night Football. My voice after that game, after all that screaming, yelling, and cheering and coaching and all of that, my voice kind of went, ah. So look, I got ready for y'all. All that for my sparklers. I got my tea. See y'all, I had my little tea, my tea bag right there, child. I had my tea. I had my honey. I had some ginger. I put Ricola in my cup. Put that hot water on there, that real hot water. Child, it gave me my whole life. Yes. 2 days to Mason's birthday. Well, happy early birthday, Mason. All right. You like when I dance? Hey, I know I get excited. Listen, I get excited. I love what I do, and I love just sharing good energy. Somebody may have had a bad day, but guess what? You on Green Eye Sparkle, baby, and I like to turn that frown upside down. Okay. Now, y'all, listen. What is going on over there at ABC News, y'all? ABC News say, Jimmy Kimmel, bye-bye. Jimmy Kimmel's late night show is no longer on the air. However, there is a new host that will be taking over that spot. At first, they said they were going to be running something else, but it was breaking news about maybe an hour, 45 minutes ago, that there will be another gentleman taking over Jimmy Kimmel's spot. So, yeah. You got to be careful what you say nowadays. They don't understand. This is a different time, different age. Be mindful of the words that come out of your mouth. I know there's supposed to be, as they like to say, freedom of speech. Everybody can just, say what they want to say. No. Not when y'all hurting people's feelings. So y'all can't be saying everything that you want to say because y'all hurting certain people's feelings and you're going to get in trouble for it. So, you know what also? My understanding was Wanda Sykes was in the dressing room because she was going to be a guest on the show last night, but they said, no, 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 there's not going to be a show tonight. You know, the FCC and everybody else, whomever was involved, no, no show, no show. Wow, what y'all thinking? What's y'all opinion? You say, bye, you need to go. Bye, well, enjoy your birthday. Hey, hey, it's your birthday. Get busy. It's your birthday. Get busy. Hey, what's your favorite zodiac sign? Hey, have a good time on your birthday now. So anyway, what you all thinking? Do you think ABC was correct in just dropping his show? You know, letting Jimmy Kimmel go. What y'all thinking? I'd like to hear from my sparkers. Y'all get in that chat. Do y'all think that was the right decision to let him go? Or what are you all thinking? I don't know. I'm just sharing the trendy news. You know, I just like to see what you all gonna say. I'm not gonna tell you my thought. I'm not saying it. I'm not touching it. Everybody really treading lightly around certain topics and subjects. So that's all. That's the only place where I'm leaving it. That's it. That's all. That's the only place where I'm leaving. I'm not gonna go into any more details about that situation. On to the NFL. Hey, y'all know I like my football. I love football. I love my football. So, I didn't see the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers game. So I went back and, started reading, the little captions and whatnot about the game. And I found this interesting because I didn't know this. So in the game, how the Seahawks won that game was the fact that when the Seahawks kicked the ball, to the receiving team, well, Caleb Johnson, number 10, the ball went right through his hands, right? And it rolled into the landing zone. But guess what happened, y'all? Child, nobody from Pittsburgh went to cover the ball. So the Seahawks ran. They said, well, heck, if they don't want it, we want it. They ran and jumped on the ball. They said, hey, they called that as a touchdown. I said, this is fascinating. They called a touchdown when he hopped on the ball. I didn't know that. I mean, I was very impressed. I said, So if it lands in the landing zone and the kicking team gives it's kicked off for the receiving team. So they're supposed to do something with it, recover it, do something. The ball went through his hands and it was just rolling. So the Seahawks looked around and said, well, heck, they don't want it, we'll get it. And they won the game. I thought that was fascinating on the NFL side. Because like I said, I didn't see that particular game. No, honey. No. I was all about my Bucks. So that final score was 17 Seattle and the Pittsburgh Steelers 14. I believe that's correct. All right, moving right along in my NFL tonight. Tonight. If I wasn't correct on that score, y'all help me out. Because when I was watching it at the time of that recovery, when the landing happened, it was 17-14. It could have been, the final score could have been 23. But I think it might have been, I'm pretty sure that it was 17-14. But moving right along. Now, tonight, we got the Dolphins, and we've got the Buffalo Bills. Ooh, this Thursday night football going to be good, y'all. So, right now, the Miami Dolphins, right now, they're not showing up too good, y'all. They are 0-2. Miami Dolphins are 0-2, and I thought, wow, they starting off a little, they're gonna have to work on some things. They are 0-2. Now the Buffalo Bills are 2-0. So this matchup tonight is gonna be real good, y'all. I think this is gonna be a real good matchup. Yes, and then let me tell you all. Okay, and Tua. He's going to be quarterbacking, I believe, tonight. I don't think he's hurt anymore. I think he's back out there. What y'all know about that one? Is Tua going to be out there on the field? Josh Allen is the quarterback over there with the Bills. So I'm thinking, in my humble opinion, I don't think they're hurt. So I think it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a real good game. Now, what's coming up Sunday? Eh, 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 eh. Y'all know what's coming up on Sunday? Hey, hey. The New York Jets at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay! Tampa Bay! Yes, my New York Jets will be in Tampa Bay on Sunday at 1 o'clock. We got Atlanta. They going over there to South Kakalaki. Y'all heard that song? I can't even think of that. You know who I'm talking about. He sings. It's called "In the Wind," and he talks about, he calls South Carolina. He calls he just calls Carolina South Kakalaki. So anyway, Atlanta Falcons will be at Carolina on Sunday. Green Bay, y'all. They going over there to Cleveland. Ooh, child. Now I got to pause for a minute and talk about this. So Green Bay playing in Cleveland, right? And we know that Cleveland has 3 quarterbacks. But what y'all think? Are you all impressed with Flacco? Is he doing what is giving as a great quarterback? What y'all thinking? So we got Flacco right now. He's the front runner. He's quarterback 1. Then we have Gabriel. Then we have Shador. My, I'm not going. What y'all thinking? Because I like to talk, but I'm a pause. Do you all think that Flacco should play, a lot of the time, or should they at this point mix it up a little bit? Let Gabriel play, do his thing, let Shador play. I know that Shador is third line, but do you all think that Shador Sanders should have an opportunity to get in the game at some point? What y'all thinking about that? Because this is interesting to me. I mean, you got 3 quarterbacks, and in my humble, honest opinion, Flacco to me he's not giving all that zhush. He ain't giving all that zhush. Like he ready for lunch. Like he don't start himself and he ready for lunch. He not doing all of that. I think, in my humble opinion, Shador should have an opportunity. I know he's third line, but I think he should have an opportunity to get out on the field and show what he knows. They gave him a little trial. They gave him a little taste during the preseason. But now that we're in the real deal Holyfield, and Flacco is not really, to me, living up to all of that in a bag of chips, go ahead on and let the young man get out there and, show a little bit of what he has. Or, I just thought about something, my sparklers. Do you all think Shador should shop around and go to another team? People have bought that jersey, y'all. His jersey was one of the most highest selling jerseys for the NFL. So do you all think Shador should hang in there, stay right there with the Cleveland Browns? Or do you all think that maybe he needs to shop around? I don't know. I'm just curious. I would love to see the young man play. He's super talented. We all know he could throw a ball. He has the arm. Should he play? What y'all thinking? They got him sitting there. You might as well put him in because when Flacco is not rising to the occasion and delivering like he needs to, they need to do something. I'm just saying. Did I digress a little bit, y'all? I sure did. Because as I was just saying, because Green Bay going over there now, y'all know they got Michael Parsons. Now, they got Michael Parsons, so they better come on. Michael Parsons over there with Green Bay. They coming over there to Cleveland Browns. That should be a good game. I'm just saying. I think it's going to be a good game. Then, now all these games, by the way, all these games that I'm sharing and announcing, they start at 1 p.m. So these games are at 1 p.m. now on Sunday. Moving right along. We got Houston. Oh, that's who we beat. We beat the Houston Texans. I run my mouth so much. I had gotten my little information a little mixed up. We played Houston Texans. And we showed up and we got that. Uh-huh. We got that. That was a good game. That was a real good game. But anyway, Houston, Texas, they're playing Jacksonville. They're going to be in Jacksonville, y'all. So y'all Jacksonville fans, y'all go on over there and get your whole life. Go on over there to Jacksonville. We got the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals, they're going to be with the Vikings, okay? They're going to be with the Vikings. We got Pittsburgh Steelers. They're going to be at New England. All right. So Pittsburgh, y'all got another shot at winning a game. Y'all get that W. Y'all going over there to New England. Then we got Kansas City. Kansas City, they heading over there to the New York Giants. All those games. Well, now Kansas City, I should have separated Kansas from the rest of the group. All the teams above that I shared, those are 1 o'clock games. Now the Kansas City and the New York Giants, they gonna play at 8:20. That's the time they will play, 8:20 p.m. on Sunday. Uh-huh. Who watching? Who watching the games? Y'all watch football on? Y'all gonna watch y'all some games on Sunday? I know I am. I got to get this voice together because I love, giving that play-by-play with the teams. Oh, I like that. I get my whole life with that, y'all. That's one of my favorite things. Y'all. Now, I done told y'all about the NFL. I told y'all about that interesting game with the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I thought that was fascinating. And then what I wondered about is, well, why Pittsburgh didn't run for it and try to recover that ball? But they were sitting in the land. I guess they thought it was dead. I think everybody was thrown off about that ball situation because they saw it rolling. But yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't dead. That was a live ball, and yeah, the Seahawks got the touchdown. Now, ooh, child. See, when I talk about my information, most of the time I'm pretty accurate with my information. Somebody tried to tell me, no, Green Eyes, she's not pregnant. You got it mixed up. That lady not pregnant. I was like, all this was all in my chat. You got your information wrong. She's not pregnant. Well, guess who pregnant, y'all? Not like it's any of my business, because I'm at my own business and I drive my own lane, but that Cardi B is pregnant. Like I said before, Cardi B is pregnant, and I said it. I called it two weeks ago, or whenever when that trial was going on. I said she was pregnant, and people tried to tell me, no, honey, she not. Hi. All right, we got look like we got Max and Cheese. Oh, I like your handle, Max and Cheese. Hey, come on in the chat, cause we have us some good old conversation. I'm just talking about right now about Cardi B. People try to tell me Cardi B wasn't pregnant. I said, well, what y'all talking? I saw Cardi B get out that van when she was going into that courthouse. She was dressed cute. Cardi B was dressed to the nines. She was so cute that day. She had the little pink bow on. She had on her whole little pantsuit. But the way she was, she kind of had a little waddle going on. And the way she came out of that van or truck, whatever she was in, I knew it. But somebody tried to tell me that. They said, no, she's not. Yeah, she is. I see. Look, clock that T. See, I got that one right. I knew it. So yeah, she is. Now, this other one I found, I thought this was a little disturbing, y'all. What y'all thinking? So did you all hear the story about, I don't even know how to say this young man's name. I guess he's a rapper. His name is spelled, it's a D, 4, and then there's a V and a D. I don't even know how you say it. How do you pronounce his name? If you all know, y'all help me out. Tell me how he say his name, because I don't know. I don't know. But there was a young lady found unalive in his Tesla. But the outlandish thing that has now come out in the news and the press is the tattoo that she has on her hand matches on her finger matches the tattoo that he has on his finger. I was like, OMG. They have matching tattoos, and this young lady is unalive in his car. Child, y'all, he canceled his concert. How the heck you going out on concert when there is somebody unalive in your car to begin with? I just listen, y'all. I mean, sparklers. What y'all thinking? I found that to be the most disturbing thing that I have heard of. Matching tattoos. This lady is unalive in your vehicle, and you out there singing and dancing, knowing that you got a situation. I don't know. I thought that was a little alarming. Yeah. Yep. My opinion. I don't know what y'all thinking about that. I thought that was a little odd. Oh, you know what I forgot to say? By the way, about the NFL and the lineup, and it's a lot of games. I didn't read all the games that are happening this weekend, but all the teams are playing this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. They got some playing tonight, but there are no buys. No team will be on a bye, so all teams will be on the field this weekend on Sunday. So it's gonna be some great games. So anybody that love their football, I don't know what you're gonna do. If you got several teams, I guess you're gonna have to switch back and forth, switch back and forth. But this channel right here, that this Green Eye Sparkle watching, it's gonna stay on that one channel. I got to stick with my Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. That's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to that game. I think that game is going to be on and popping. They gonna make me do that, what they do, that wham. You know how they do that wham dance? They're going to have me doing a wham dance during that game. I think that's going to be a great game. But now that I got some more sparklers coming in, I just need to know what y'all thinking. Should Doris stay in Cleveland, or do you think he should go to another team? Do you think that he's going to have an opportunity to play in Cleveland? What y'all thinking? Do you think he's going to have a shot in Cleveland or no? They have three quarterbacks. Right now, Flacco playing, but Flacco ain't Flaccoing. I think they need to, they tried Gabriel a little bit, but Shador hasn't been in since the season started. So what y'all thinking? Y'all weigh in the chat, y'all. Y'all are more than welcome to weigh in the chat. Yes, yes. And the other thing, oh yes, and then so on my learning corner, I just wanted to share. If anybody is interested in, learning about, oh, they go ham sandwich. I remember you. You say, I think Bryce Young needs to be cut from the Panthers. Oh, and why? Why do you think he should be cut from the Panthers? They play in Atlanta. So we got Michael Penix. And I think that's going to be a good game now, ham sandwich. So why do you think Bryce needs to be cut? He's not pulling his weight. He's not showing up and showing out. Because he's the size of a 14-year-old and makes bad decisions in the pocket. Oh. Clock that T. Clock that T. Valid points. Sometimes I get on ham sandwich. I like to fuss sometimes too about when we're playing. I have to get on my Baker Mayfield sometimes too, because I don't like when I see him getting out of the pocket, like he'll that going back. Don't go back. Get that ball out your hand. Throw the ball. Why you holding on to the ball? Get the ball out your hand. Cause let me tell you something. Now you don't struck a nerve with me, ham sandwich. Now I got to talk. I was getting ready to, I was about to say this is my time and hop off, but no, ham sandwich. Woo, you don't struck a nerve with me. Is it all right? Let me just give my thoughts. Ham sandwich, let me give my thoughts right about now. And by the way, ham sandwich, you my number 2 fan. Work it out. Let me tell you, I have this pet peeve with my team that we do not keep a running game going. Every time we get a ball, sometimes we trip over our feet, we tumbling, we falling. I say, what the heck is this? I would love to see a tighter running game with my Buccaneers. I feel like, what is it that they're working hard on? Now, don't get me wrong now. We winning games. But we need to tighten it up. We need a stronger running game. When it's the offense time, we need to show up and show out. Now, defense, they doing their thing. That Vita Vale go out there. Vita Vale go out there, he let them know, I got some smoke, burn that smoke. Now Vita Vale real good. But back to what I'm saying. I think, we can have more touchdowns and we can really do a great job if if we have a tight running game. That's what I'm thinking. And what you said, ham sandwich, or instead of taking a sack, he runs 20 yards backwards and then takes the sack. Yeah, ham sandwich, that's exactly what I'm saying. I don't like to see the quarterbacks. I don't like to see the quarterbacks like running like they run backwards, I know they're looking to see who they can throw it to, who can he could throw the pass to, but they go back so much, then they end up because they holding on to the ball. So my opinion, let me tell you what my opinion is. My opinion is, you get the ball, throw the pass. Target that person. Quick with your eyes. Find your target. Throw the pass. Get it out your hand. Because those sacks, they do no one any good. Hey, what you say? He might have been good in college, but the NFL is a whole new level. Ooh, child. Clock that T. Clock that T. You are absolutely right, ham sandwich. The college football and the NFL are two different beasts. So when you come on into the NFL, you got to tighten up. Because let me tell you, I was getting irritated for a moment. I'm going to tell you the truth and shame the devil. I was getting a little irritated at the beginning now. When we were in the preseason, I did not like the calls that the officials were making. I didn't like the delay of the calls that the officials were making. But I feel like the officials now, they have, I guess they went to one-on-one, because I talked about this. I was disturbed in my spirit about the officials. They lag time at the start, like in the preseason. I said, I guess they got to get warmed up like the players. Because my thing is that the officials need to watch the plays as well and not, drift off somewhere. Because all y'all officials out there, y'all are not seeing what's happening. But to my point, you said we are too predictable as an offense. Now those are some thoughts too. I don't like predictability. I'm gonna tell you something else about my team, because you are spot on. You are spot on now, ham sandwich. Listen, I tell you what, I do not like when Baker Mayfield, he gives that ball to Bucky Irvin, and then Bucky Irvin runs straight down that middle. They know he can't get through there. He can't break through all them players like this. And Bucky look kind of small in stature too. You talked about your quarterback. I mean, I know Bucky ain't no quarterback, but I'm just saying, when Baker Mayfield throw the ball to Bucky, Bucky, he trying to make a play, but he gets the ball, he turns around, he giving it to him right there in the middle. All the players meet him right there. He getting, he get, he can't even get, he can't even make a play. He can't even get an inch. Because they passed the ball and he tried to go down the middle. They need to look for an eye for the folks that are on the outside. Child, let me tell you, what else upset me? Baker Mayfield had the ball. Baker Mayfield, he didn't look. He had a man that was wide open. What did he do? I said, well, maybe he just got rattled. Maybe he was trying. He didn't want to get sacked. He goes on the other side, throws the ball. All that traffic, all them players over there. He had a man wide open. I think that was when we played, I think that was the Atlanta game. That boy, I tell you what, that struck a nerve with me. I was like, let's tighten up. So in my humble opinion about my team, which I love now, but I like giving feedback. Isn't feedback good for teams, Hopefully they might take our feedback, ham sandwich. Maybe they'll take our feedback and they'll put it to good use. Because I felt like, I said, now, if I had an opportunity to pull Todd Bowles to the side, I would say, excuse me. First of all, I want to say thank you for the opportunity to allow me to speak with you. But I do have just some feedback. Is it all right if I share my feedback with you? Is that okay, Mr. Bowles? And if he says, sure, darling, why, yes, go ahead and share. I would look at Mr. Bowles and I would say, in all due respect, can we work on a solid running game? Can we get a running game going? The quarterback, when the players are in midstream and they're running, I'm gonna give, you know what I got it. First of all, let me stop and give Mike Evans a shout out. I love me some Mike Evans because by far, Mike Evans, he makes an effort. He runs and he wants to complete that pass, but sometimes Baker Mayfield, he going way over. Now Mike Evans is real tall. Mike Evans is real tall. And sometimes, Baker Mayfield, he'll throw that ball and he like, Mike Evans like, well, hell. Mike Evans like, who you throwing to? I'm right here, and he's tall. Where you throwing the ball? Sometimes, Baker Mayfield, he'll get good energy, and he'll chuck that ball all the way down, and Mike want to catch it because he's trying to get a touchdown, but sometimes it goes over his head. But I can say this. He runs, and he catches the ball and continue to run. Now, out of all of them, I'm going to have to give Mike Evans, I'm going to have to give him a round of applause because at least he tries. But I'm telling you, if I had that opportunity to indulge with Mr. Bowles, I would have to share about we got to tighten up. Let's practice a lot of drills with running and catching the ball. I don't know. Is it just me? Does this get on your nerves? I don't know, Ham Sandwich. Y'all, tell me about now, is your team, now, Carolina, do they have a good running game? Do they have a good running game? It's just that y'all quarterback needs a little quarterbacking one-on-one. I forgot to read your last comment, Hale Savage. You said the last thing that you got to say is we need Ron Rivera back. Riverboat Ron was the best thing that ever happened to the Panthers. And it did help having Cam Newton. Yeah, when Cam Newton was there, y'all were the beast over there. Cam Newton was there, y'all was showing out. Woo, child, I dreaded playing y'all. I didn't like playing y'all when Cam Newton was there. Cam Newton, yeah, he was solid. He was solid. I'm gonna get hats off and salute to Cam Newton. But Ham Sandwich, how was your running game? Y'all running game good? I mean, I feel like we could do better. And like I said, on the defense side, the defense, they doing pretty good. They doing good. The shout out, they doing their thing. But I feel, in my humble opinion, you're not gonna score a touchdown if you don't run down to the end zone to get a touchdown. We can't get a touchdown if we don't complete the first down. You know what I'm saying? We got to complete the first down. How we going to complete the first down? Every time we get the ball, we tripling and stumbling all over our feet. I mean, really? I said now, and you know what I love, Ham Sandwich? I will talk to, I was like, now I wonder, what would I do? What would Green Eye Sparker do if a ball is coming at me and I'm running? Will I catch the ball? But see, they the pros. I'm not a pro football player. I need them to run and catch the ball. Okay, they need to catch that ball. But I'm gonna talk. I'm one of those sideline coaches. My sparklers, listen. I'm one of them little sidebar coaches. I like to talk all my noise. Yes, I am. But because we see things from a different lens. And you know what? I try not to talk about because it's still y'all that who have been on with me, because this still is a thorn in my side. I hate to bring it up, but I'm gonna bring it up again. During the preseason, when there was a player by the name of Shiloh Sanders on the team, I felt like, in my humble opinion, between those officials and what was going on, like, okay, yeah, I get he should have been ejected because he retaliated. He laid hands, but he wasn't the only one laying hands. And I just thought that was foul play. So, to your point about, talking about, some key players that could benefit by being on the Panthers, I feel, in my humble opinion, we could benefit from Shiloh Sanders. I mean, I know that he wasn't to that that stature of, where the veteran players are on the 53-man roster. But guess what? If we could have put him on the practice squad, let him develop his talent, let him develop his skills, I think we would have been better off for it. I really do. I think we would have been better off for it because then you have stronger players that are lining up because you know what I believe in. So yes, you got your 53-man roster and you have a practice squad. But in my mind, this is what I'm thinking in my mind. It's my mind, my thoughts, my sparklers. I'm just saying. I would have in that practice squad players that I am that are grooming and been groomed to be able to take over a spot in the event that one of the 53-man roster folks, if one of the players get injured, have somebody ready. Have them ready to go. I mean, practice them just as if they were already on the 53-man roster. I think if the teams can develop and build the players that are on that practice squad at a different level, I think that'll help all 32 teams in the NFL. That's just my humble opinion. What y'all thinking? I really think that all 32 teams can benefit from a reorganization or transforming how they operate with the group that's on the practice squad. Take one or two that's already playing one of those positions, run them as if they were going out there the day of on game day. And so that's what I'm thinking. I think that would definitely help and benefit because when they do replacements, like if somebody get injured, and you know how they call them, the ones that ride that bench, when they sitting there riding that bench, and they say this, someday that'll be me. Someday that'll be me. I'm going to be out there on that field. Someday, man, oh man, that's going to be me. You can sit there and say someday that's going to be me, but they need to know and be ready. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Stay ready, you don't have to get ready. I truly believe, I think that'll help the teams when they do have injuries. People going to get hurt. The NFL, that's a tough sport. The NFL, that's real tough. That's real tough. I mean, they come off. I feel like sometimes, they talk, that song called Wobble Baby Wobble. Well, shoot, some of them players wobble baby wobble. Because, when they get, they go, they get the wobbling. Have somebody ready. Have somebody ready to go in there with a solid running game. I don't like when I see the players trip. What is it? Sometimes, let me tell you what I observe. Maybe it's just me. I observe the players already predicting or preconceiving they're going to get tackled. And so they are already falling to the ground and nobody's even around them. Ooh, did I say that? Did I say? Some of them look like they already prepared to fall because they think they're going to get tackled, but there's nobody around them. I don't know. That's just my observation. I'm going to be looking real closely because I'm getting ready to watch this football that's coming on tonight. See, if this were the Buccaneers playing tonight, I would be going live right now with my sparklers. But because it's not my team, I'm not going live with y'all tonight. No. And I'm not doing commentating with this game tonight with you all. But when my Bucks play, when we get ready to play that Thursday night, y'all gonna see me because I'm going all the way live. I'm gonna go all the way live. But I got to get ready for this game, y'all. And I'm gonna watch real closely. I'm gonna watch how these running games go to, because we got, like I said, those y'all just joining me. We got the Dolphins and we got the Buffalo Bills now. They in the building tonight. They on Thursday night football. So I'm going over there and I'm going to check out what they got going on. But don't y'all worry. I might come back through here tomorrow, y'all, and do a Friday smash up, or I might come on with the college football. Let me see what I'm going to do. I'm just debating because I love my Friday smash up. Hey, yes, yeah. I didn't even do my dance break with y'all today. I didn't even do my dance break with y'all sparklers. We don't talk about so much football. Ham sandwich, number 2 fan in the building. We don't talk about so much football. In fact, I forgot to do my little hey. I have to show you guys some awesome, super duper, uberly love, cause y'all rock. Yes. So, anyways, guys, this is gonna be all my time because I'm getting ready to go watch this game. Now, this game gonna be, I'm gonna have to lay my eyes on it real, real good. Dolphins are 0-2, and we got the Buffalo Bills. They 2-0. Who gonna take this one? I'll talk to you all later. Yeah, okay. Y'all, all right, stay safe. Enjoy yourselves, but stay safe. All right, you guys are awesome. You'll see me back later, okay? Bye.